Hi everyone, it's Dan here at J&D Gardens. If you're a new viewer, welcome. Please support the channel by planting that subscribe button. And if you're already a viewer, welcome back. Well, we have another episode of Dealing with Garden Critters for you today. And in the past, we brought you a video what to do if a rabbit had made their nest inside your garden. Well, today we're going to show you how a rabbit actually starts their nest. So stick around. Welcome back. So it's getting to be the end of February, and I must say here in the Northeast we've actually had a real mild winter. We haven't had any snow here in New Jersey, maybe a few flurries, but nothing has stuck. And the days have we've had some pretty incredible days in the mid 50s and some in the upper 60s. So hopefully that means that spring is on its way. Now, if you like listening to the groundhogs, like Punxsutawney Phil out of Pennsylvania, he actually saw his shadow this year, which means we have 6 more weeks of winter. But he also has a rival here in the East Coast called Staten Island Chuck out of New York. And he actually didn't see his shadow this year, which means we are having an early spring. So who knows who's right? Leave us a comment and tell me which one you think is going to get it right this year. Now for us, a telltale sign that spring is on its way is when we start seeing rabbit activity. So yesterday morning, I was looking out of my front window and lo and behold, what do I see? A rabbit had started its nest right here in the middle of our front lawn. Now, don't worry, this is actually not going to be an active nest. And the reason I say that is that rabbits will generally make their nest all in one night. They'll dig the hole and line it with fur from their body and dead grass, have their babies, and cover it back up all in one night. Now, the reason they do that is to draw as little attention to their nest as possible to deter any predators. And if they were keep coming back each night to work on it, they would just, like I said, draw more attention to themselves. Now, to be safe, I did place a trail cam here last night, and I saw that no sign of the mother, so we know that they moved on to another place. Actually, it's probably after the video, Jack and I will probably look around the garden and see if we find a nest somewhere else. Now, you're asking, so why didn't they get to finish it? Now, it could be a bunch of different reasons. One is that it got scared off. Cars could have been coming by, people could have been walking at night, who knows, or maybe unfortunately a predator got to it, or at least scared it off. So right now it's just actually a ditch in the ground that we're going to have to cover up. But I thought it was a perfect opportunity to show you what it looks like early on. So why don't I bring the camera a little closer so you can take a look at it. All right, so if you see this, if you've seen some of my other videos, I talked to you how shaly this area is. So rabbits generally have a hard time getting through the grass. So a lot of times they go into planter beds. But like I said, for whatever reason, this one chose to be in this open area. But as you can see, what they'll do is they'll start digging a straight hole, and they leave a big mess over here. And they kind of leave it narrow here at the top, and then they'll start, maybe it's more like a circle here in the center. And this one was going pretty well, but then, like I said, something scared it off. Like you can see, it's overhanging here because they create kind of like a ball in the middle so that they can put their babies in there. And then what it'll do, it'll come by and it'll just kind of push it all back. So if you've seen some of our other videos, like when you have a rabbit in your garden, you'll see what it looks like. It looks like it's a dead area, and then you'll see a bunch of grass on it, a bunch of dead grass to cover it up. But it's pretty interesting the way they just dig and just spread it out left to right. Now you're probably wondering, why would a rabbit want to put its nest right here in an open field? A lot of times rabbits like to put their nest near some kind of bush or some kind of foliage to help hide it. But it is winter time now, so we don't have too much growing. We have Garden East over here, none of our cannas are there, and Garden West over there, and none of our marigolds. So really not too many places for it to hide. So the next best thing that a rabbit will do it in an open field. And the reason for that is because it has total view of anything around them. If you saw our video with a rabbit, when you have a rabbit's nest in your garden, you saw I actually had video of a rabbit coming to its nest. A rabbit will spend a long, before it comes to feed its babies at night, it'll spend a lot of time, like a good 20 minutes, searching around, making sure there are no predators in the area. So if it's out in an open field, they can see there's nothing that's going to be lurking around, hiding behind anything. So by doing it in an open field, it'll come here at night, and it's constantly looking around. A rabbit, when it comes sees its babies at night, is not hugging and kissing them. It is feeding them in and out. So, and it is constantly watching everything that's going on around them. So, and its ears are moving, catching any little kind of noise. So that in case there's any predators or anything that can potentially harm its nest, it's gonna know. So being in an open field, it's safe, and it's going to run if it needs to, or not come near it because there are predators in the area. So if you find a rabbit hole like this in your lawn or somewhere in your garden, you can rest assured that the rabbit's not going to come back, so you can actually start filling it in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you're interested in what to do if you actually have a rabbit's nest in your garden, we'll leave a link to the video I was mentioning before at the end of this one. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave us below. We'd absolutely love to hear from you. And be sure to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. So from all of us here at J&D Gardens, till next time, remember, yes we can.